If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chilella, Attorney at Law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Wednesday, January 6th, as we seem to be going through this first week of the month rather quickly, and it's kind of amazing. We have a lot today, 32 degrees in Newcastle, and surrounding area, once again, from those bitter temperatures that we had, it doesn't feel all that bad. And before we get into the news, and there's a lot going on, let's stop and think a little bit about a song popular in the 70s by Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. And here is hoping that today we are a bridge over troubled waters. The Georgia runoff has reported by Newsmax and many of the other news agencies is that both the Democrats won in Georgia. That's significant as it changes the balance of power in the Senate. And we, as I said, bridge over troubled waters. Let's work, be vigilant, but let's work for the common good of this fine country. Now, let's get to some things closer to home. This COVID update came in. 5,600 patients hospitalized, 1,200 in intensive care. Once again, they don't really tell you in this unless you dig down the age groups. They were putting that out, and they're not doing that so much anymore, and thus causing a problem. And I want to really come back with a statement here. Sometimes I agree with them, sometimes I disagree with them. But hats off to Governor Wolf, who yesterday, there's been a snafu in the press releases coming out. And we do get them, just like all the other stations. And we were then informed that it was the servers with, and I'm not going to tell you the name of the company, that there were other stations not getting these. They very quickly fixed the problem, and so hats off to Governor Wolf and his staff for being great Pennsylvanians. And you might not always agree, but hey, what the heck? He did the right thing, and so did his people. The Department of Human Services today, we are going to be following this. They're going to talk about SNAP enrollments and discuss changes in SNAP eligibility. Here's kind of what's important about this. We did some digging, with respect to unemployment compensation. Now, let me kind of give you an idea. And in lieu of a better term, I will call them government jobs. If you're working on a full-time basis, city, county, state, federal, you haven't lost your job. If you're a healthcare worker, basically for the most part, you haven't lost your job. If you are employed full-time with a school district, you haven't lost your job. But if you are with a private business, perhaps a small business like a restaurant or something like that, you may have lost your job because of all the shutdowns and the bringbacks and what have you. So that may be an issue, and maybe you got laid off. Well, what we're finding out is that the folks that got laid off are finding it hard as the unemployment compensation system is shut down. People before the 27th can't file, even though the bill had been passed. People after the 27th can't file, even though the bill has been passed, thus creating a logjam. And that an issue. So that's why they're expanding the SNAP benefits and telling you to look at those assistance programs. Now, this from the governor. The Wolf administration provides 2020 testing and contact tracing update reinforcements, and the importance of the testing supports these contacted. The Wolf administration director Michael Huff and special assistant on the contact tracing Department of Health efforts emphasized the need for continued testing of Pennsylvania and begins the rollout of the vaccine. To date, 8.3 million tests have been received in Pennsylvania. The COVID-19 testing provider AM continues to offer regional testing in 5 counties: Crawford, Dauphin, Lehigh, Somerset, and Union counties. And that will conclude on Friday. Testing sites are open between 9 and 6. All tests are free and are on a first-come, first-served basis. Be safe. Wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. Wear a mask in crowds. But please, don't panic or feel uneasy. Talk to somebody if that's the case with this COVID situation. The Department of Labor and Industry released COVID enforcement actions December 28th till the 1st. And then they don't go on to say anything specific. Mitigation related to businesses that are not covered by other state agencies. So apparently they were doing their own little testing. And that's what I mean about being paranoid. You just got to let it go. Reinforcement. Agriculture releases the COVID-19 restaurant enforcement actions. And this is another, I think you got to stay open. The departments received 244 food facility related complaints, and 101 of those were referred to local health jurisdictions. Inspectors closed 36 restaurants after each was confirmed to be open for dine-in services and refused to comply with the temporary order while the inspector was present. Okay, you know, the right of people to gather shall not be impeded. And this is what I'm talking about being ever vigilant. The Constitution does not say COVID-19 gets a break. Therefore, I have specific issues with that. yesterday, State Representative Aaron Bernstein took the oath of office. Congratulations, Aaron. We wish you all the best, and God bless, and thanks for being there for the people, the state of Pennsylvania. Aaron was able to secure funding, announced funding, $15,610 for New Brighton Broth for camera systems and security, and we thank him for that little thing that makes everything more positive. And I want to kind of get through some of this as we take a look. This probably the question from yesterday's failure to transmit by the office for the state. And when we get back from sports, we're going to talk about collections. The new Southwest office has a new regional director. There's a meeting going to take place, and we'll tell you about that as Newswatch morning goes on. But let's take a look at sports. And as we do, wide receiver Devontae Smith wins the Heisman Trophy. And to anybody feeling bad about the Notre Dame loss or questioning, those guys from Ohio State are really good. North Carolina upends Miami 67-65 in college basketball. Now, elsewhere, Texas, and they're making a great little run. They beat Iowa State 78-72. It was number 6 Kansas over TCU 93-64. Overtime game, Clemson knocks off North Carolina State 74-70. Rutgers falls to Michigan State 68-45. That's a blow for Rutgers, as they were number 15. The Duquesne Dukes lose to Davidson 61-48. Not a good sign for the Dukes in this up and down topsy-turvy season. And UConn tops Marquette 65-54. Now, we're going to take this time to go to the Cedars Sports Corner. And I want to tell you, Cedars, you got to get there. Great place, great food. I was there last night. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I want to ask you to go to Cedars. Now, we're going to be right back after this.
Buongiorno! Yes, it's two fat guys in an oven with their great Italian pastries, bread, pizzelles, pizza, sandwiches, everything you could imagine at two fat guys in an oven. They're great for lunch, great for take home, and great for any time. You just want to get away and get something to eat, get that cup of coffee, and that great treat. Two fat guys in an oven, give them a try. Right.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner. Let's get to college basketball. The Pitt Panthers taking on Syracuse at 4:30. Atlantic 10 in full action today as St. Joe's visits St. Bonaventure up there in Bonnieland. The number 23 St. Louis taking on LaSalle. UMass will be at GW. Rhode Island at Richmond. Virginia Tech, they'll be at Louisville. Penn State will be at Ohio State. Georgia Tech visits Notre Dame, while Georgetown visits Butler. That your 7 o'clock action. And as you continue through, St. John's at Xavier, 8 o'clock action. 8:30, Boston College at number 21 Duke. Oklahoma at number 2 Baylor at 9 o'clock. And that will round out your action in college basketball for Wednesday. I'm kind of surprised. The Atlantic 10 having a lot of games and the Duquesne Dukes not playing. Here's one that on the Big Ten Network. Number 16 Minnesota at number 10 Michigan. That'll be a good one. Now, over in the NBA, and we just kind of mentioned this lightly, since their big fan base is in China. It's Washington at the Philadelphia 76ers. Cleveland will be at Orlando. And Boston will be at Miami. That's 7:30 on ESPN. 10 o'clock, it's the LA Clippers at Golden State, also on ESPN. Now that was the Cedars Sports Corner. Go to Cedars, get some great food, cold beverage, and watch the games. We're going to be right back after we hear from these great sponsors.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu. Pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust.
At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken, but their menu is so huge, and I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here. So make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicio's in downtown Newcastle.
Hello and welcome back. 32 degrees outside, and we'll be getting more with weather as we go on. Pennsylvania collected $3.7 billion in the general fund, and that's kind of amazing given the shutdowns that we have. This reported by Secretary Dan Hassel, and they are 2.6 million above the estimate. So that from the PA Department of Revenue. Jim Miller, he was with the Northwest Regional Office for Department of Environmental Protection. He is now with the Southwest Office. So congratulations on his promotion. Friday, January 8th at 8 a.m., there will be an Employers Advisory Council meetings, and Speaker Linda Nitsch, Director of Economic Development, provides with an update on what's going on economically in 2021. That's 8 o'clock, and contact them. It's via Zoom. This also state news, and this I can't make enough about this, as it is important. Governor Wolf took this initiative from the Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities, his staff. They're hosting numerous virtual presentations for groups, seniors, service providers, the public through January to promote financial capability as part of Governor Wolf's Consumer Finance Protection Initiative. Now, you can go to the state website or the governor's website and type in Consumer Protection Initiative, and that will come up as the state making sure you don't get defrauded out of your money. I received this from the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board. It's their Van Winkle limited release, and hats off to them for calling with the email situation I spoke of earlier. They have bottles of bourbon from $99 to $399.99. That's where the bidding starts. And if you log on to FWGS FineWineGoodSpirits.com, you can bid on that if you so desire. Now, some thank yous. And this going out to local takeout businesses. Thanks for putting me in your group, and I give you a plug on that, as they try to really help local businesses. And hey, what the heck? That's totally important. wet my whistle here. And now it's time to talk about the Hoyt. We're glad we're back. Hope you'll be back too. Regular hours will resume Tuesday and Thursday, 11 to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 to 4. Nativity and other acts of worship. Fascinating collection of art remain through the 21st at the Hoyt. Winter classes begin January 12th. There are guided tours of decorated period houses. That through the 21st. So the Hoyt back open, and that's a good thing. Now, birthdays. Here we go. Michelle Robertson, Michael Manson, Dana Taylor, Michelle Karenbauer, Ronaldo Dorr, Brian Tanner, Krista Ryan, and we're on a roll here. Melissa DeVito, Gina Villani, Jerry George, Thomas Wilkins, Kristen Limana, Jamie Russo, Lori Kobashai, Courtney Lane, Christine Raquel, and Kathy Barker. Happy birthday. Get that second piece of birthday cake. And what the heck, it's Wednesday. Celebrate all week long. Celebrate into the weekend. It's a good thing. Now, let's take a look at weather. 32 degrees outside, 88% humidity. Winds are from the northwest at 5. No barometric pressure. Visibility 8 miles. Wind chill 27. I didn't feel that cold outside. And just to give you an idea, they still haven't fixed that radar, that's local radar. So that's beyond our control. But the national scene is out there, and we'll check it out as we go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't need guard to score at Lindy's Lunch. Before the game, just right for lunch, or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
BSB. Big Shot Bob's are the wings for me. 50 flavors make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bob's will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome once again to, yes, you got it, Lawrence County 45 weather. And after last night's cloudy low of 30, how is your Wednesday looking? And, the National Weather Service still not getting the local radar right. And barometric pressure, they've had problems with that too. But the national scene, clouds to our north and west, and that's the precip that's out there that gives you that slight chance or misty or cloud cover that we get. Now, here you go with your forecast last night, 30 and cloudy. Your Wednesday, isolated flurries before 8, but mostly cloudy, 38. And there's that string of 38s. And they change it up now, and we'll get there. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 28. Your Thursday, they change it to 37. Mostly cloudy, a high of 37. Now, Thursday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 25. Friday, cloudy, a high of 37. Friday night, mostly cloudy, 23. Saturday, sunshine and 35. Saturday night, partly cloudy, 23. Sunday, sunshine, 35. Sunday night, cloudy and 24. And your Monday, mostly cloudy and 37. So, today's brought to you by the number 37. Yesterday it was 38. Now that was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to be right back after we hear from these great people who would like to hear from you. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them in Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Well, we're back, and as I said at the opening of this newscast, make sure today you're that bridge over troubled waters as we go through the Georgia runoff, down in Washington with the election, COVID, all around us. Take that time to maybe call somebody that you haven't been in touch with for a while. See how they're doing. There's a lot of reaching out and kind of putting yourself out there that maybe you can help a friend or somebody just by a simple phone call. And meanwhile, you could tell them about Nctv45. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, why, that's Nctv45. Always in the pursuit of excellence, your community television station. Now, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and stay safe. We want to have you as a viewer for a long time. We'll see you again real soon.